My name is Margaret Ross and I'm Northern Ireland Water's Employee Support Officer. On this World Suicide Prevention Day, a Northern Ireland Water colleague has kindly offered to share his personal account of a very dark and distressing time in his life, in an aim to give hope to anyone that may be struggling, along with encouragement to reach out for some support. So, to protect our colleague's anonymity, his words will be read by Dr. David Cameron, Clinical Lead from Inspire.
I am a male NI Water employee who, like many other men of my generation, suffered from poor mental health. I suffered in silence for over 40 years with extreme panic attacks, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Eventually, over time, everything became too much for me. I just wanted the pain to stop, and I attempted suicide on 2 occasions. Following the second occasion, for the first time in my life, I broke the silence and I started to talk and reach out for support. Thereafter, Margaret Ross from Inspire played an instrumental and vital role in supporting me through the days, months, and indeed even years ahead. Through what were dark times, I can honestly say that without Margaret and Lifeline, I'm convinced I would not be here today. But I'm truly glad and grateful that I am. In the years that followed, I have attended counselling locally with Inspire, Lifeline, Men's Advisory Board, and We Have Trauma in relation to my post-traumatic stress disorder. More recently, I have attended courses with Aware Northern Ireland and Stress Control Northern Ireland. Attending counselling and courses has seen my life change dramatically. I am no longer ashamed to admit I have issues, literally life-threatening issues with my mental health. And now I talk openly and seek help as and when I need it. I am physically active and cycle regularly, which helps me deal with my mental health. I am involved in a charity which promotes mental health in schools, workplaces and communities across the island of Ireland. The charity signposts people to where they can find help and spreads a very simple but effective message. It's okay not to feel okay, and it's absolutely okay to ask for help. Against this sound advice, I suffered in silence for 40 years, to the point where I no longer wanted to live. If I had continued to suffer in silence, I'm convinced, truly convinced, I wouldn't be alive today. Now that I have overcome the stigma associated with my mental health, I've developed coping mechanisms and can happily and openly talk about my issues. A tremendous weight, a burden has lifted, and I have found a new zest for life and living. In the past few years, I have found a new partner, had a wonderful new daughter to accompany my own children, other children, and am soon moving into a new home. I have overcome massive financial difficulties and have thrived performing sporting challenges which even in my younger, fitter days, I could never have achieved. Not in my wildest dreams could I have imagined any of these things happening. Where in my darkest days, I struggled to get out of bed and get through every day, and no one had any idea what I was going through. Undoubtedly, there will be challenges ahead, but now I am confident I can meet them with a new mindset and all the newfound supports I have in place. If anyone is struggling, as I was, I would strongly encourage you to seek help and talk. Definitely worked for me, and I am eternally grateful for all the support I received along the way.